That teacher, I can't believe that teacher. Why did she say that to me? She has no right.
What are you upset about, Baa?
Well, the teacher, we went back to school recently.
Yeah.
And the teacher told me to be quiet. And I was just talking to my friends, and I missed my friends, and so I hadn't seen them in a long time, so I wanted to talk to them. So what right does she have to tell me to be quiet?
Well, your teacher has something called authority.
Authority?
Yeah, authority is something that's granted to somebody to be in charge. Well, so the president has authority in the country, and the pastor has authority in the church, and the teacher has authority in the classroom.
So that means she can tell me to be quiet when I need to talk to my friends?
Yes.
Oh.
But authority is an interesting thing. One time Jesus was asked, why do you get to do what you're doing?
Yeah, well, he's Jesus.
Well, yeah, but they don't believe he's anything more than just a man.
Really?
And so he says to the men who asked him, he says, okay, you answer a question for me, and then I'll answer your question. Jesus does this sometimes. And they say, oh, okay. So he says, where does John the Baptist come from? Does he come from heaven, or does he come from man?
What did they say?
Well, they didn't know how to answer it. If they said he was from heaven, Jesus is going to say, well, then why didn't you listen to him? Because they didn't. And if he says he's just from man, well, the people are going to say, hey, we know he was a prophet. So the best they could come up with is, I don't know.
That's not a good answer.
Not very good.
No.
And Jesus has to say, well, I'm not going to tell you where my authority comes either. But what he's really saying is the same place as John's came from. My authority comes from God.
Oh.
What he was doing was what God wanted him to do.
So my teacher's doing what God wants her to do?
Actually, yes.
So
she's called by God to be a teacher.
And he gives her authority over the kids that she's teaching?
That's right.
So I need to listen to her.
That's correct.
And she lets me talk at recess.
Well, and she should let you talk at recess. Or she should say at other times, okay, you can talk for a few minutes, I have to do something else.
Oh, so she will let us talk, but when she has the authority, she can tell me to be quiet so I can listen to her and learn.
Exactly.
Okay, so her authority is good.
Her authority is good because then if you were talking to your friends, other kids in your class couldn't hear her talking, could they?
No.
Be all confused.
Oh yeah, I get it now.
So we following authority is best for all.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm not mad anymore.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
And I hope all the kids are having a good time now that they've gone back to school.
Me too. Listen to your teachers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.